Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, coming at you with another video. And today's video, very big news on the emulation front, is we got a PlayStation 3 emulator for Android, and I got it up and running on my Odin 2 Mini here, and this video, I'm actually going to show it off. Before we begin, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, that really does help me out. And a little bit of background on this, this emulator just came out. It's called APS3E. It stands for APS3 emulator. So that acronym. And yeah, it just recently came out. There's a little controversy behind it, mainly because the creator of this emulator supposedly used some files or source code from the PlayStation 3 emulator, RCPX3, and some from the Vita 3K emulator, kind of combined some stuff, I guess added his own stuff to it to make this emulator run on Android. So some people, there's a little controversy there if he like stole or borrowed, or I don't really know. And the second part of this controversy is it's still closed source. It didn't make it completely open source, but he had a donation page for if you donated, not just like if his donations hit $2,000, he would make it open source. Not that everybody had to donate $2,000, just as long as his donation to whatever money donating website he had reached 2,000, he would release the open source code. I don't know if that ever happened. I don't know if people paid for it. I know I certainly didn't pay for it. But yeah, that was kind of the controversial thing about it. But I did see Mr. Suggiano's video on it, and when I saw it, I was like, this is something I have to download, test out, and I got it up and running on my Odin 2 Mini, which is very exciting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut the video and just go straight to the gameplay and things. Again, this won't be a long video. Again, it's a very early emulator. It looks like it was just kind of like scrapped together in a lot of ways, but I will explain while we're looking at it. So anyway, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so here we are on my Odin 2 Mini, and let's take a look at this emulator here. So I'm going to turn it on, flip it over, and we have the emulator right here. It's this APS3E. And I got 3 games on here. Unfortunately, 2 of them don't work. I have Digimon All-Stars Rumble, Devil May Cry 4, and X-Blades. The only game that seems to work is X-Blades. I was really hoping Digimon All-Star Rumble would work, because that's like rather a smaller game. But unfortunately, it does not. And X-Blades will run on here, but there is no sound. And Devil May Cry 4 just doesn't open. So like if I hit Digimon All-Stars, it'll start up. And as you can see, like how like scrapped together like this is, like if you look at like L3 and R3, that's just some funny shit right there. But as you can see, it turns on, it starts to go, but as soon as like the game starts to like run, it'll crash. Like you won't get past this black screen. And unfortunately, there is no controller support for it. So if you're wondering why I'm using like the touch controls here, it's because the buttons don't work. There's no controller support. So as you can see, the game crashed, obviously. We could do the same thing with Devil May Cry 4. I don't think Devil May Cry 4 even starts up. I just think, yeah, it just crashes. But we do have X-Blades here, so I'm gonna hit X-Blades. And X-Blades does work. And I will say, the Odin 2 gets very hot, or the Odin 2 Mini gets very hot while playing this game. But it does work, it does turn on. You do have to use the on-screen controls, and there's no volume. But you can see the game's turned on. It looks great. Like, honestly, it looks amazing. And this gives me a lot of hope in the future for more like having an actual working PlayStation 3 emulator working on the device. And as you can see, the buttons here don't work for it. But again, this is just really like a test build, if anything. So we'll go on easy. Oh, easy. And as you can see, it turns on, it runs. There is no sound. I can turn it all the way up. There's just no sound to it. But again, for like a very first like conceptual like test build, this is super impressive. Because the game looks great. There's no graphical errors. It's running fine. And even when I like start the game, okay, there we go. Just need to load in. Like, it's running fine. Like, you look at it, like, bam. R3 centers the camera. You got your guns. Like, this is super impressive. I don't have any, like, FPS counter, but, the game is running, like, the way it's supposed to. I guess I fell down here. God, using touch controls suck. I'm so spoiled. I need buttons. I can't do this fucking touch control nonsense. But yeah, as you can see, like, the game works. It runs. Again, I wouldn't say this is completely playable, mainly because, like, the touch controls. But I think if you get over it... Again, I don't know how much of this game runs. But, again... super fucking impressive. And this gets me really hopeful that I think in the near future, probably by the end of the year, hopefully the creator of this let out the source code so other people can kind of like jump on this and like work on it. But whatever this person did to create like this emulator running as good as it does right now, I can see a lot of potential progress in the future. And probably getting full PlayStation 3 up and running on an Android device. Not using Winlator, not using any other type of shenanigans, just having it run. Because, again, this game's running great. It's running, like, full speed. So I guess the games it can play, it'll play, but this is super impressive. And, again, once we got, like, a PlayStation 3 emulator, do you know how many games that opens up on Android? Fucking, if we got Spider-Man Web of Shadows playable on an Android device, I might actually lose my goddamn mind. So yeah, it's super good. Again, this is the only game I could get to work right now, but again, there's no real, like, graphical errors, there's no real, problem, the game's running fine. Maybe if, like, we got into a situation where there's, like, enemies around, maybe the game will start chugging then. I actually don't know where to go from here. Oh, do I have to just... Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, never mind. I can't play with the fucking touch controls. Again, it doesn't even have controller support, so... Is that an area I can go in? No, it's just a shadow. So yeah, anyway, X-Blades works, which I find super impressive, especially for, like, a first build. But, again, I hope the guy releases the source code. I hope this at least gets out there and people start, like... screwing with it and get it able to like run. Again, a lot of potential right here. So anyway guys, that's pretty much all there is for the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comment section below on this emulator. Again, there's not much to it. It's really more of like a proof of concept rather than like an actual functioning emulator. So, all in all, I think this is a great starting point, and I think if we can build off from this, we will have PS3 emulation somewhere down the line on Android, which will be fan-fucking-tastic. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.